If we were to talk about my first contact with art, perhaps I studied the moment I was born. When I was a kid, I played the piano almost every day. My parents both are school teachers.
I feel like I was in school 24/7. I'm trained classical piano, but I love pop music too. And that's why you will hear some classical styles in my music.
Sometimes with strings and sometimes with the piano.
So I believe in anything you do.
Be open-minded.
Like one appreciation, even though I collect taste of interesting years, like Domaine Le Croix, 1947 Cheval Blanc, and 1985 Henri Charrier.
I still indulge in mojitos. I even wrote a song about it.
The same goes for art collecting. True value doesn't lie in the price tags.
My mom was an art teacher. I really enjoy exchanging ideas about art with her. And along the journey, I have met amazing people who got me further into the world of art.
In this collaboration, I will direct the set design for the preview exhibition
and bring people back to the times of when those works were created. You won't just be looking at paintings, but experiencing the painting as being part of their space and time. Being a musician, being a magician, being an artist, I believe art has no limits.
一开始在收藏的时候，其实很孤独的，因为没有人可以讨论。什么时候开始发现讨论的重要性呢？就是有一次多年前在巴黎，因为我喜欢古董家具、古董钢琴，那我也买了一些有趣的艺术品，然后跟朋友讨论之下，被笑说那些其实是卖给观光客的。这个朋友就是蔡康永。
我觉得周杰伦的任何事情都不需要别人开启，他就是会自己到达那边。确实，做创作的人在进行收藏的时候，会有一个不太一样的角度，他会受到启发，或者是鼓舞。这个是我觉得杰伦作为收藏家最有趣的部分。他的眼光很准，敏锐的直觉可能来自于他自己作为一个艺术创作者。像我当时跟杰伦在提到这个可不可以交换我们的收藏品的时候呢，我当时心里面想的就是周杰伦要怎么拒绝我，得到的事情是周杰伦竟然就答应了。
当然，苏富比的策划呢，其实也是想了蛮久了，想说要带给大家怎么样的惊喜，想说要怎么样来点不一样的。这次的拍卖你可以看到有 Richard Prince 的护士系列，觉得这一张是非常特别的。这是他所有画的护士系列里面唯一一个不是穿着护士服的，然后帽子是加上去的。你可以看到他原来参考这个小说封面，它是没有护士的帽子。所以以它的稀有性，我相信很多藏家应该都会非常喜欢。接下来还有 Frank Stella 1978年的作品，我记得我也有他的一张1958年的作品在我的 music video 里面。那首歌里面呢也有2张 Richter 的作品，刚好这次拍卖也有 Richter 1983的作品，还有1963年赵无极的作品，还有2005年蔡国强的作品。当然也挑选了蛮多年轻艺术家，在这个舞台，希望他们被看到。
这不是毕卡索吗？
我除了喜欢这种新的潮流当代的，我也喜欢这种有历史价值作品啊。我觉得这个是一个机会，这是一个讲真的，有时候你要去收藏一个你喜欢的东西，你不见得收藏得到，你刚好一个对的 timing。他这个来自于他的家族收藏，他的女儿，他没有在商业展览过，好，没有做商业的，所以他没有签名。不过他在73年的时候，在这个阿维努的教皇宫殿有做过美术展览，然后你看到你的收藏在这个旧照片里面，你会觉得非常的感动。刚好这次拍卖呢，就选到了一张颜色非常丰富1969年的作品。那它是黄色的帽子，好，然后有绿色的这植物在后面，然后蓝色的背景。我印象当中那张是非常有能量跟生命力，就是很热带风情啊，然后配上一杯 mojito， 没有了。因为呢，小时候都听妈妈在讲 Picasso。还有很多艺术家的故事啊，比如说 Matisse、 Van Gogh of Monet。那现在呢，我担任策划人，可以去挑选到一件非常好的 Picasso 的作品，然后带妈妈去看到这件作品，我觉得是非常有成就感的一件事情。
我想每个人都知道，在华语乐坛，周杰伦是流行音乐之王，很多人都会听会唱他的歌，他也是年轻人的偶像。我们都喜欢美食，所以就常常一起吃饭喝酒。在聊天的过程之中，发现他对艺术有着高度的热情及敏感度，这也反映在他的艺术收藏里面，尤其是现代当代的艺术品收藏，我认为应该是亚洲的歌手无出其右。
我觉得像皮尔哥这样是很赞的，就是把艺术品放在家里，然后生活在一起那种感觉。
我个人也一直觉得，我不是从收藏的角度在看艺术，我是从生活的角度在看艺术。艺术本来要跟空间本来就有一个对话嘛。我们在谈 living with art， 跟艺术一起生活。
平常其实跟皮尔哥聊到艺术呢，偶尔会聊音乐的。我有一个从来没有人用过的音乐义卖概念不过后来没有用了，就是举到最高的人
你用连线的方式，你请拍卖会的人
现场要准备一个钢琴，
然后呢弹3个音，然后这3个音就是属于你的，然后我用这3个音即兴的在拍卖会结束之前把这首歌完成送给你，酷吧？
我们平常都是在一个高度竞争的行业里面，生活需要平衡。
想要知道我怎么平衡吗？来，比尔哥帮我弹3个音，靠音乐来平衡生活上的压力。这3个音对不对？来，我帮你平衡一下，靠这3个音来随便写一首歌好不好？
期待他深厚的艺术知识及见解，能够影响爱好艺术收藏的朋友们。
这张作品呢是赵无极60年代进入狂草时期的经典代表作。这个时期呢是他的黄金年代，他能够把东方的传统加上他在法国学习到的抽象手法结合起来。就像这张作品，你可以说它是山水，里面好像感觉到山的风云还有雾气，对吧？创作这张画之前呢，他本来习惯用圆笔作画，从这个时期才换用宽的、扁的排笔和画刀，挥舞出线条跟动态感，在西方的油彩上表现东方狂草的笔法跟力度。这就是他厉害的地方。这是 Frank Stella 首幅登上亚洲拍场的重要作品。这幅是1974年的作品，有丰富的颜色，然后产生独特的空间感，堪称20世纪极简主义的标志性力作。70年代的他大胆的创作，受到许多的争议，但也受到很多艺术评论人的肯定。25岁的时候，作品已经被纽约 MoMA 展览了；34岁更在 MoMA 做了个展，这是非常少数的艺术家会在这个年纪享有这个荣誉。 这幅 Adrian Ghenie 的作品呢，把过去、现在、现实与想象合并在一起。他喜欢把人脸变得模糊，就像那个拿个派扎他脸上一样这样，反而更加突出了他的冲突性。看过他作品的人印象一定都非常深刻。加里的作品当中含对古典及浪漫主义的推崇，他对米开朗基罗、卡拉瓦乔等古典艺术家的技法深深着迷，强调画面景深，并没办法处理光影、形态跟空间。你现在看到的这是加里力备受赞誉的海景画作品系列，将荒凉之景变得如诗如画，同时展现出浩瀚无垠的景象。这是一张里希特1983年的抽象画作品，他创作的过程呢看似即兴，同时包含刻意的构图，在两者之间产生最美的平衡。这种方式呢就像写歌作曲一样，好在即兴的发挥与乐理之间呢取得平衡。Richter 曾经说：“我的抽象画就像是音乐，我的构图和架构让我想到音乐。”这是整个 Richard Prince 护士系列里面唯一一幅画中人穿的不是护士制服的作品，帽子呢、口罩是加上去的。这张画呢叫做《逃脱的护士》。至于为什么要画护士呢？是因为他非常喜欢书本，喜欢收藏旧书。好，在当时他决定用这个小说的封面去寻找这个创作的灵感，成就了著名的护士系列。他呢常常有颠覆原作的再次创作。那其实有点争议，但是也蛮有趣的。那这个护士系列呢，是 Richard Prince 最受推崇的系列之一。这张呢是毕卡索1969年的男子半身像。这张画里面呢涵盖了很多毕卡索创作的元素，非常有震撼力。毕卡索看了 Van Gogh 的作品《戴草帽的自画像》，看了这张作品之后呢，创作了一系列的画作这是其中的一张。他除了用这张画对 Van Gogh 致敬，也在里面加入他非常喜欢的火枪手。毕卡索为什么这么喜欢火枪手呢？是因为火枪手代表油画的黄金年代，很多艺术史上重要的艺术家也都画过火枪手。所以这张呢，结合 Van Gogh 跟火枪手的画，其实就像毕卡索展现自己在艺术史上地位的一种表现。记不记得我之前影片在介绍我收藏的其中一幅毕卡索，在亚维农教皇宫展览过。特别的就是这一张作品也同时在同样的地方展览，这个我觉得蛮巧的。而且这个展览呢，每一张作品都是他亲自挑选的所以真的可以说是历史的一部分。说真的，这个作品真的很酷，能够呈现在这个拍卖呢，真的非常兴奋。这是 Basquiat 创作于1985年的作品，经典之处呢，在于同年登上《纽约时报》的杂志封面。在那封面你可以看到 Basquiat 后面的作品就是他。你可以看他穿着西装，然后裤子溅到一些颜料。之所以呢赤着双脚，好像是因为摄影师到了他的工作室的时候，他好像还没有准备要拍摄，摄影师就决定让他不穿鞋子算了，感觉真的蛮随性的。最酷的地方就是我们这次特别找来当年封面照片中的椅子，就是 Basquiat 工作室内的椅子。 所以说呢，这个作品真的可以说是 Basquiat 其中一幅最具代表性的作品。如果你在网络上面搜寻 Basquiat 的名字，这张封面照片会不停的出现，可见这幅作品意义非凡。1985年呢，是 Basquiat 加入国际知名艺术家行列的最巅峰时刻。前几年呢，已经被大家认为是艺术天才了，但1985年是最巅峰、最意气风发的一刻，荣登《纽约时报》的杂志封面。而他决定坐在这个作品前拍摄，这个举动呢，奠定了这作品对他的重要性。也因为跟他一起登上杂志封面，代表着他耀眼光芒的才华，以及他事业上的顶峰，反映一位天才如何靠自己的力量立于巅峰。这个作品你可以看到是由木板组成的3连屏，每块模板的厚度都不一样，好，凸出来的厚度都不同。画作把3项元素并列，包括非洲面具视觉语汇的标志性战士，还有在阿兹特克传说中为骁勇化身的美洲豹，以及库斯骑士唐吉诃德的人物。这样一来，巴斯quiat将非洲和中美洲视觉文化与欧洲骑士精神和传统的浮夸表现形成强烈对比。他糅合了具象与抽象的手法，既保留了涂鸦艺术的那种即兴感，也富有充满爆发力的表现方式。对我个人来讲，真的非常荣幸能把这个巨作带给大家。一开始在收藏的时候，其实很孤独的，因为没有人可以讨论。什么时候开始发现讨论的重要性呢？就是有一次多年前在巴黎，因为我喜欢古董家具、古董钢琴，那我也买了一些有趣的艺术品，然后跟朋友讨论之下，被笑说那些其实是卖给观光客的。这个朋友就是蔡康永。
我觉得周杰伦的任何事情都不需要别人开启，他就是会自己到达那边。确实，做创作的人在进行收藏的时候，会有一个不太一样的角度，他会受到启发，或者是鼓舞。这个是我觉得杰伦作为收藏家最有趣的部分。他的眼光很准，敏锐的直觉可能来自于他自己作为一个艺术创作者。像我当时跟杰伦在提到这个可不可以交换我们的收藏品的时候呢，我当时心里面想的就是周杰伦要怎么拒绝我。得到的事情是周杰伦竟然就答应了。
当然，苏富比的策划呢，其实也是想了蛮久了，想说要带给大家怎么样的惊喜，想说要怎么样来点不一样的。这次的拍卖你可以看到有 Richard Prince 的护士系列，觉得这一张是非常特别的。这是他所有画的护士系列里面唯一一个不是穿着护士服的，然后帽子是加上去的。你可以看到他原来参考这个小说封面，它是没有护士的帽子，所以以它的稀有性，我相信很多藏家应该都会非常喜欢。接下来还有 Frank Stella 1978年的作品，我记得我也有他的一张1958年的作品在我的 music video 里面。那首歌里面呢也有2张 Richter 的作品，刚好这次拍卖也有 Richter 1983的作品，还有1963年赵无极的作品，还有2005年蔡国强的作品。当然也挑选了蛮多年轻艺术家，在这个舞台希望他们被看到。
这不是毕卡索吗？
我除了喜欢这种新的潮流当代的，我也喜欢这种有历史价值作品。我觉得这个是一个机会，这是一个讲真的，有时候你要去收藏一个你喜欢的东西，你不见得收藏得到，你刚好一个对的 timing。他这个来自于他的家族收藏，他的女儿，他没有在商业展览过，好，没有做商业展览，所以他没有签名。不过他在73年的时候，在这个阿维努的教皇宫殿有做过美术展览，然后你看到你的收藏在这个旧照片里面，你会觉得非常的感动。刚好这次拍卖呢，就选到了一张颜色非常丰富1969年的作品。那它是黄色的帽子，好，然后有绿色的这植物在后面，然后有蓝色的背景。我印象当中那张是非常有能量跟生命力，就是很热带风情啊，然后配上一杯 Mojito， 没有了。因为呢，小时候都听妈妈在讲 Picasso。还有很多艺术家的故事啊，比如说 Matisse、Van Gogh、Monet。那现在呢，我担任策划人，可以去挑选到一件非常好的 Picasso 的作品，然后带妈妈去看到这件作品，我觉得是非常有成就感的一件事情。
我想每个人都知道，在华语乐坛，周杰伦是流行音乐之王。很多人都会听、会唱他的歌，他也是年轻人的偶像。 我们都喜欢美食，所以就常常一起吃饭喝酒。在聊天的过程之中，发现他对艺术有着高度的热情及敏感度，这也反映在他的艺术收藏里面，尤其是现代当代的艺术品收藏，我认为应该是亚洲的歌手无出其右。
我觉得像皮尔哥这样是很赞的，就是把艺术品放在家里，然后生活在一起那种感觉。
我个人也一直觉得，我不是从收藏的角度在看艺术，我是从生活的角度在看艺术。艺术本来要跟空间本来就有一个对话嘛。我们在谈 living with art， 跟艺术一起生活。
平常其实跟皮尔哥聊到艺术呢，偶尔会聊音乐的。我有一个从来没有人用过的音乐义卖概念，不过后来没有用了，就是举到最高的人哦。
你用连线的方式，你请拍卖会的人
现场要准备一个钢琴，
然后呢弹3个音，然后这3个音就是属于你的，然后我用这3个音即兴的，在拍卖会结束之前把这首歌完成送给你，酷吧？
我们平常都是在一个高度竞争的行业里面，生活需要平衡。
想要知道我怎么平衡吗？来，比尔哥帮我弹3个音，靠音乐来平衡生活上的压力。这3个音对不对？
对，
来，我帮你平衡一下，靠这3个音来随便写一首歌好不好？
期待他深厚的艺术知识及见解，能够影响爱好艺术收藏的朋友们。
If we were to talk about my first contact with art, perhaps I studied the moment I was born.
When I was a kid, I played the piano almost every day. My parents both are school teachers.
I feel like I was in school 24/7. I'm trained classical piano, but I love pop music too. And that's why you will hear some classical styles in my music.
Sometimes with strings and sometimes with the piano.
So I believe in anything you do.
Be open-minded. Like one appreciation, even though I collect taste of interesting years, like Domaine Le Croix, 1947 Cheval Blanc, and 1985 wou-ki.
I still indulge in mojitos. I even wrote a song about it.
The same goes for art collecting. True value doesn't lie in the price tags.
My mom was an art teacher. I really enjoy exchanging ideas about art with her. And along the journey, I have met amazing people who got me further into the world of art.
In this collaboration, I will direct the set design for the preview exhibition
and bring people back to the times of when those works were created. You won't just be looking at paintings, but experiencing the painting as being part of their space and time. Being a musician, being a magician, being an artist, I believe art has no limits.
welcome to each and every one of you as we are here to embark on a very special event.
Hello， 好久不见，好久不见，
好久不见啊！谢谢，谢谢。
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and a very warm welcome to Sotheby's. My name is Ian McGinley, and I will be your auctioneer tonight in Hong Kong for the evening sale, Jay Chou and Sotheby's, a groundbreaking collaboration between Sotheby's and legendary musical icon and avid art collector Jay Chou. Known as the King of Mandopop, Jay Chou is an international pop musician, singer-songwriter, actor, and director whose music, stage performances, and movies have captured the hearts of millions. As one of the world's biggest influencers with a combined following on social media alone of over 40 million, Jay is also well recognized on the Asian and international art scene as a passionate art collector. Uniting entertainment and fine art, this much-anticipated evening sale also marks the inaugural edition of Sotheby's celebrated contemporary curated auction series in Asia. 46 exceptional works by blue-chip artists and rising stars, all hand-picked by Jay Chou, will go under the hammer this evening. They will be led by the exceptional work by Jean-Michel Basquiat, Jay Chou's favorite artist. His untitled work from 1985 even featured that same year on the front cover of the New York Times Magazine behind the head of its curator. Before we begin, a word on the format this evening's sale will be taking. Tonight, in a way that will be now familiar to many, I will be fielding bids not only from clients and colleagues here in Hong Kong, but also from phone banks in New York and London, and they will be able to see me and make their bids in real time via large screens in their bidding rooms. Those bids will be fielded and relayed to me by two proxy bidders, Scott Roworth and Kent Law, here in Hong Kong. Bidders will also be joining us from around the world using our online bidding platform. Before we begin, a few auctioneers' announcements. As your auctioneer, I may open the bid on any lots by placing a bid on behalf of the seller. I may further bid on behalf of the seller up to the amount of the reserve by placing responsive or consecutive bids for a lot. Please note that in order to bid on premium lots, you must have already registered for and received a 5 or 8 series paddle. Please take good care of your paddle, as you will be responsible for all purchases arising out of any bidding by any party using your paddle. A buyer's premium will be added to the hammer price and is payable by the purchaser as part of the total purchase price. The buyer's premium is 25% of the hammer price up to and including $3,500,000, 20% on any amount in excess of $3,500,000 up to and including 31 million Hong Kong dollars, and 13.9% on any amount in excess of 31 million Hong Kong dollars. Please note that there is an overhead premium payable on each lot, which will be 1% of the hammer price of the successful bid. The contract between the buyer and the seller is concluded on the striking of the auctioneer's hammer, and payment and purchase price of any buyer's expenses is due immediately in Hong Kong dollars on the conclusion of the auction. We will be accepting online bids for premium lots from pre-approved bidders. And please note that there are additional irrevocable bids on lots 5 and 20 this evening. We have no withdrawn lots from this sale. And finally, please note that the earliest possible collection of all purchases in this sale is the 21st of June with 2 days' notice. Now, please let me hand over to my colleague here in Hong Kong, Florence Ho, to give you the announcements in Chinese. Florence.
拍卖会开始前，请各位来宾留意以下事项：拍卖官可代表卖方开始执行拍卖任何一件拍卖品。拍卖官可代表卖方即时出价，并且有权回应或连续出价至卖方底价。请注意，高估价拍卖品只接收已登记有5或8开头之镜头号码牌。请小心保管您的镜头号码牌，以前因任何人使用此号码牌而产生的买入价及所有其他费用，均由阁下负责。买家酬金加上落槌价将作为总买入价的一部分，由买家支付。买家酬金按以下比率计算：落槌价为350万港元或以下，买家酬金以落槌价至25%计算。超过350万港元至3100万港元之部分，则以20%计算；超过3100万港元之部分，则以13.9%计算。请注意，所有售出的拍品将按落槌价加收1%营运附加费。买家及卖家之合约将于拍卖官击锤时订立，而买家必须于拍卖会结束后立即以港元支付拍卖品的买入价及任何买家之费用。本场没有拍品车拍。预先获得批准的竞投人可以在网上出价竞投高估价拍品。请留意，拍品编号为5、8、15、20为保证项目，并有不可撤销投标。最后，请注意，所有已售拍品最早的领取日期为6月21号，并需要48小时前提交领取申请。
Thank you very much, Florence. So we start the auction this evening with lot number 1, the Peter McDonald, aptly titled Disco. Let's have some fun tonight. And we have lots of interest here, lots of people who want to join the party, and I can start the bidding straight away at $100,000 for this, at $100,000, at $100,000, 110, 120, 130 now, at $130,000, at 130, 140, 150, at 150, 160, still with me at 160, 170, 180, back to me at 180. The bid is here at 180, at 180,000. Shaba, here's the bid. I have 200, would you take 220? I have 200 already. At 200, 220, I'm out, it's now yours at 220. Ahead of you online, 220's here. At 220, I'm out, it's now yours, Florence, yes? 240,000 now. 260,000 with Felix at 260. Shilio at 260,000, at 260. Holding here with Felix at 260, 280,000 now. Back to Florence at 280. Oshaba, 300,000 with Shay in a new place. At 300,000 now. At 300,000. 320,000 at 320, at 320, 350,000 at 350, back to Shay at 350, Central All at 350, 380 with the online bidder at 380 in another new place at 380, Saint-Shabar at 380,000. It's against the phones. The last bid that came in is online and it's yours, 400,000 back to Shay at 400,000, Shishawan at 400,000 now. Here's the bid at 400,000. At $400,000. Here's the bid at 400,000. Your bid, Shay, at 400,000. Don't worry. At 400,000. It's not yours online, though. At 400,000. Come back to me online. At 400,000. Here it is then, with Shay waiting patiently in Hong Kong at $400,000. Are we all done elsewhere? At 400,000. Last chance then. Shay has it. It's against you online. Last chance, Felix. Last chance, Kian. Florence, you don't look too sure. At $400,000, Sichuan, fair warning, and selling then at 400,000. Sold to Shay at 400,000, and that's to paddle 71. Thank you. And that is an artist record. Thank you very much. Well done. Lots number 2 is Giuliano Villani. Heatwave is the title. Were executed in 2013. And are we all ready? Let's start the bidding straight away here at $400,000. At 400,000, 420, 450 now. At 450, 480, 500,000. At 500,000, holding here at 500,000. At 500,000, 550,000, 600,000 back to me at 600,000. At 600,000, at 600,000, 650,000. Thank you very much. 650,000 with me. It's ahead of you online. 700,000. 750,000 back to me at 750. 800, I'm out. It's yours now at 800,000. Bashrawan. 850's here. Against you online. 900 online. At 900,000. 950,000. Another bidder online. $1 million with Felix in a new place on my left. At 1 million. 1 million one online. At 1 million one. Ibai Ibai still going online. 2 bidders online. It's yours. 1 million 3. Ibai San at 1 million 3 now. At 1 million 3. 2 bidders online. It's against you, Felix, as well. Here's the bid online though at $1,300,000. 1 million 4 back to you, Carrie, at 1 million 4. At $1,400,000. Ibai Su at 1 million 4. 1 million 5 in a new place with Joyce. Thank you. At 1 million 5. Ibai all. At 1 million. 1 million 6. Ahead of you online. Just ahead of you. Here's the bid at 1 million 6 now. Back to Felix. It's not just online. It's against you both on my right. At 1 million 6. 1 million 7. At 1 million 7 with Joyce. Your bid, Joyce, at 1 million 7. 1 million 8 online. At 1 million 8. Thank you very much. 1 million 9. Back to Joyce at 1 million 9. $2 million, yes? Thinking. 1 million 9 is still here with Joyce, looking for 2. It's not yours online. It's not yours, Felix. It's not yours, Carrie. At 1 million 9. Yes, no? $2 million just ahead of you, Felix. Sorry, $2 million is bid by Carrie. Do look after your phone. At 2 million. I will take this time 2 million 1. At 2 million 1. Looking for 2 million 2. Number E. at 2,000,001. 2,000,002 at 2,000,002 now. Number R at 2,000,002. Here's a bid then. It's against you online. 2,000,003. Thank you. 2,000,003. Back to Joyce at 2,000,003 at $2,300,000. At 2,000,003. No more? He says no more. Joyce, it looks like it's coming to you at 2,000,003. Carrie, are we still in? At $2,300,000. At 2,000,003 now. At 2,000,003 then. It's against you online, against you, Felix. More importantly, it's against you, Carrie. Decision time at 2,000,003. No more? At 2,000,003, she shakes her head. Then are we all done elsewhere? Joyce, it looks like it's coming to you at 2,300,000 Hong Kong dollars. 2,000,004. Back to Felix at 2,000,004. We're not done. At 2,000,004. Try again. 2,000,005. Please thank your client, Joyce. 2,000,005. Oh, no more, he says. You said that last time. 2,000,005 is here then. On my right and selling, this time, we hope, at $2,500,000. Sold at 2,000,005, and that's to paddle 120. Thank you, Joyce. And that is an auction record for the artist, ladies and gentlemen. Lot number 3 is the Hollowell. Much loved in our exhibition at the K11 Atelier during the week. This is the work from 2018. And I have lots of interest here. And I can start the bidding straight away at $3 million for this, at $3 million, at $3 million, $3,002,000, $3,005,000, at $3,005,000, holding here at $3,005,000, at $3,005,000 now. Here's the bid. My absentee bidder has it at $3,005,000, $3,008,000, $4 million with me, ahead of you, Mildred. Here's the bid at $4 million, still with me, $4,002,000. I'm out, it's now yours, $4,002,000, $4,005,000. On my right at $4,005,000, $4,008,000 with Jessica. I hear you, I see you, it's yours. Not anymore. $5 million with Yoni, $5,005,000 with Wou-ki. $6 million is here already with Mildred at $6 million, at $6 million. At $6 million, $6,005,000 with Ingrid in a new place, $7 million now in another new place at $7 million with Kien, at $7 million. You coming in New York, it's at $7 million already, at $7 million, holding here with Kien's bidder, $7,005,000 back to Yoni, at $7,005,000, at $7,500,000. Yes, $8 million with your bid then, at $8 million. Dudu has it at $8 million. You scared me. $8,005,000 at $8,005,000 now with Felix at $8,005,000 at $8,005,000. $9 million just ahead of you, Joyce. $9 million is here. Next is $9,005,000. Here's the bid though at $9 million. Yoni has it. $9,005,000. Thank you, Joyce. You're in. Thank you. At $9,005,000. Who would like to round it up? We're at $9,005,000 with Joyce. At $10 million, just ahead of you, Patty, sorry, $10 million is here, Joy has it, at $10 million. Have to be fair, $10 million is here. Next to be 11. $11 million already ahead of you, 11 is here, at 11 million, at 11, at 11 now. $12 million, at $12 million now with Joyce, at $12 million, at $12 million. At 12 million. Come back to me, Dudu. Maybe Patty. At 12 million. Yes, 12,005,000 I would take. At 12,005,000. Looking for 13 now. At 12,005,000. He's tall, isn't he? At 12,005,000. At 12,005,000. Here's the bid at 12,005,000. At 12,005,000. Dudu, it's against you. $13 million. Want to try again? At 13 million. At 13 million. With Felix on my left then, at $13 million. Any advance? There's a lot of this, but not this. 13 is here. At $13 million. Here's the bid. Your bid, Felix, don't worry. At $13 million. Are we all done elsewhere, though? These hands are getting higher. At $13 million. It's against your Carrie, it's against your Joyce, it's against your Patty, it's against your Yoni, it's against your Dudu. And 5. 13 million, 5 by Patty now. At 13 million, 5. At 13, no more, he says. Patty, you look like you could have won this one. At 13 million, 5. Dudu, Joyce, Yoni, are we all done? Holding here at 13 million, 5. Are we all done at $13,500,000? You don't look sure, Felix. At 13 million, 5. Are we all done then? Last chance at 13 million, 5. Fair warning. Selling to Patty if no further bids for an artist record at Sotheby's for the Hollowell at $13,500,000. Sold to you, Patty. Well done. And that's to paddle 52. Next, we move on to Emily May Smith, one of the hottest artists around. Full Pavilion is the title. The work from 2015. And again, I have some interest here, and I could start the bidding straight away. Quite high at $400,000 for this, at $400,000, $420, $450, at $450,000, at $450,000 now, at $450, $480, $500, $550, $600 with me, sir, at $600, at $600,000. At $650 with Gregoire, at $650, $700 back to me, at $700, at $700 now. Here's the bid at $700 with me at $700, $750, $800 with me at $800. My bid at $800 now. Barshawan, yes, $850 now. At $850 with Florence, $900 with me. Just ahead of you, $900 is here, sorry. At $950, $1 million still with me, eBay 1, at $1 million. My absentee bidder has it. $1,000,001, I've taken it here first, just $1,000,001, but yes, $1,000,002. $1,000,002 is bid by Ingrid, thank you. At $1,000,002. Yes, you're bidding? $1,000,003 with Heather in another new place at $1,000,003. At $1,000,003 now. At $1,000,003. One more? At $1,000,003. Sorry, 1 million? 1.5. Oh, really? 1,000,005, thank you, is called. Gregoire in New York, thank you so much for your bid. 1,000,005 is here in New York, 1,000,006. At 1,000,006. Against you again, Greg. At 1,000,006 now. 1,000,007 in the room. Thank you, sir. You're back in at 1,000,007 now. Ahead of both the phones and you in New York. Thank you very much. 1,000,008 with Gregoire in New York at 1,000,008. 1,000,009 to Felix. You're still in at 1,000,009 now. At 1,000,009. Gregoire, would you like to round it up? Ingrid's also thinking about it. Florence, $2 million. Thank you. At $2 million now. It's against you, Felix. At $2 million. OK. 2,000,001 we will take. At 2,000,001. 2,000,002. Thank you very much at 2,000,002. Ingrid's back in at 2,000,002. At 2,000,002. Here's the bid on my right. At 2,000,002 now. At 2,000,002. Any advance at 2,000,002? It's against you in New York. It's against you, Florence. It's against you, Felix. It's on my right at, sorry? Yep, of course. That's, yep, 2,000,003. Yep, 2,000,003 now. Florence's bidder at 2,000,003. 2,000,004. Back to Felix's bidder at 2,000,004. At 2,000,004. At 2,000,004. Ingrid, you coming back in at 2,000,004. Florence, no more? At 2,000,004. Holding here then with Felix at 2,000,004. 2,000,005 in the room. Back to the room bidder at 2,000,005. Your bid, sir, at 2,000,005. Well done. 2,000,006. You have to try again at 2,000,006 now. At 2,000,006. At 2,000,006. Holding with Felix at 2,000,006. At $2,600,000. Are we all done? It's against you, sir. One more. You're learning our ways. This means hold. That's good. Well done. At 2,600,000. At 2,600,000. Holding for a decision in the room. It's with you, though, Felix. At 2,600,000. Are we all done? Last chance then, Ingrid. Last chance, Florence. Are we all done then at $2,600,000? Fair warning to you, 2,700,000 in time. In the room at 2,700,000. At 2,700,000. Here's a bid in the room then at 2,700,000. No more? Felix, no more? He shakes his head and the hand goes. It's yours, sir. Are we all done elsewhere? Fair warning then, Ingrid. We're selling in the room at $2,700,000. Sold to you, sir, at 2,700,000, and your paddle number today is 8003. Thank you so much. Thank you, Nathan. That brings us on to lot number 5, which is the work entitled Boots by Avery Singer, work from 2017. And I can start the bidding at $3 million for this at $3 million. $3,200,000, $3,500,000, at $3,500,000 then. At $3,500,000, at $3,500,000, at $3,500,000, $3,800,000 online. At $3,800,000 with the online bidder at $3,800,000. $5 million. $5 million I would take. $5 million is here straight away at $5 million. At $5 million. At $5 million. Come back to me in London. It's at $5 million. Looking for 5.5. $5 million is here at $5 million. At $5 million. At $5 million. You coming in, Ingrid? $6 million. Thank you. $6 million is bid. Thank you. At $6 million. $6,500,000 with Gregoire. $6,500,000. At $6,500,000. Here's a bid at $6,500,000 in New York with Gregoire. Thank you. $7 million. At $7 million now. At 7 with Carrie. Gregoire, you come back to me? At $7,500,000 in a new place. Thank you very much. Your bid then, Joyce. At $7,500,000. At $7,500,000. At $7,500,000. At $7,500,000. Holding here at $7,500,000. At $7,500,000. Is Genji carry? $8 million now with Michelle. At $8 million. At $8 million. At $8 million. Holding here on my left, against you both. And Greg, unless you want to come back in, $8,500,000. Back to carry at $8,500,000. At $8,500,000. Any advance now at $8,500,000. No more, Michelle? At $8,500,000. Are we all done? Joyce, last chance. Here's the bid and selling. Yep, of course. At $8,500,000. That's a wait, yes? A wait, OK. Because we're at 8 already, 8.5, yes. $8,500,000, happily wait. Yes. Yes or no? No? At $8,500,000, are we all quiet in London? At $8,500,000, holding here then, waiting for you, Yoni, waiting for you, Joyce. Last chance to you in London. Carrie has it, and we're selling, if no further bids, at $8,500,000. Sold to you, well done, Carrie, and that's to Puddle 86. Lot number 6 is next. The first of our 2 Warhols this evening. The first is the Campbell's Soup. Number 1, set of 10, formerly from the collection of Nego. And we have some interest here, and I can start the bidding straight away at $4 million for this, at $4 million. At $4 million, $4,200,000, $4,500,000. At $4,500,000 now. At $4,500,000. At $4,500,000. At $4,500,000. $4,800,000. Holding here at $4,800,000. I've taken 5 in the room at the back. Sorry, just ahead of you. 5 million. $5,500,000 with me, though. It's not your bid further back. $5,500,000 is here. One more. $6 million at the back. I'm out. It's now the ladies' bid at the back at $6 million. At $6 million. You come back to me in New York. It's at $6 million in the room in Hong Kong, ahead of my absentee bid, at $6 million. Any further bids then at 6? I would take 6 million too. Would you like 6 million 5 further back? No. She shakes her head then. Here's the bid at 6 million 2, at $6,200,000, at 6 million 2. Are we all done elsewhere? It's against you further back. It's on my left then, 6 million 5 in a new place. Ladies bid at 6 million 5. On the left then, at 6 million 5. No more, Florence? At 6 million 5. The next bid will be 6 million 8 if you like. No more. Your bid then, the ladies bid, new bidder on the left, second last row at $6,500,000. Are we all done elsewhere? At 6 million 5. Sold to you. Congratulations at 6 million 5, and that's the 8828. What a great number. Lot number 7 brings us on to the second of the Warhols, this time the Campbell Soup number 2, again set of 10, and also formerly from the collection of Nigo. And I can start the bidding straight away at $2,200,000 for this, at 2 million 2, at 2 million 2, 2 million 4, 2 million 6, at 2 million 6 now, at 2 million 6, holding here at 2 million 6, at 2,600,000, 2 million 8, $3 million with me. At $3 million, 3 million 2. In the room at 3 million 2, and I'm out at 3 million 2. Ladies bid at the back at 3 million 2. Ahead of you in New York, it's at 3 million 2, 3 million 5. With Gregoire in New York at 3 million 5. 3 million 8 in the room. Sorry? 4? We're already 4 million. 4 million. Sorry? No? No, we're already at 3 million 8. 3 million 8 is here. At 3 million 8. 4. Good. Don't want to go backwards. $4 million. 4 million is here. 4 million 2. Thank you very much. 4 million 2. You nearly lost it. That would have been my mistake. 4 million 2 is yours. Don't worry. At 4 million 2. At 4 million 2. Are we all done in New York? At 4 million 2. At 4 million 2. In the room then. Not yours, Yoni, at 4 million 2. Your eyes are getting wider, but your hand has just gone up. Great. 4 million 5. At 4 million 5, 4 million 8 is a response. Very nice, quick bidding. We like that. At 4 million 8. At 4 million 8. In the room, ladies bid. At 4 million 8. Yabia. At 4 million 8. Waiting patiently in the room. At the back, ladies bid then at 4 million 8. Are we all done? At $4,800,000. Yoni, yes, no? At 4 million 8. Yes, no? At 4 million 8, then it's yours, and we're selling at $4,800,000. Thank you very much, and your paddle number today is 8818, another great number. Lots number 8 is next. This is the first of our premium lots this evening. This is the wonderful Richard Prince, The Runaway Nurse, property from a distinguished Asian collector. Work from 2005, 2006. And I'm going to start the bidding here at $50 million for this, at 50 million. At 50 million, 55 million, 60 million. At 60 million, 65 million, 70 million. At 70 million now. At 70 million. At 70 million, holding here at 70 million, at 70 million, 75 million, at 75 million. 76 I'll take, at 76. Can we do 78, please? 78 is bid, thank you. 78 is here, at 78 million, at $78 million, at 78 million, at 78 million. Any advance then at 78, 80 million. 79, I was asking for trouble. 79 I would take at 79. 80 million, thank you, Carrier. 80 million, quick bidding at 80 million. 82 is next, 80 is here. Looking for 82. 80 is here at $80 million then, holding here at 80 million. At $80 million. At $80 million. At $80 million. At 80 million. Yes, no? At $80 million, here's a bid then, at $80 million. With you, don't worry, at $80 million. At $80 million. Yoni, yes, no? Shake of the head then, $80 million it is, and it's coming to you, Carrie. Are we all done elsewhere? Are we all done in London, in New York? All done elsewhere in Hong Kong. Here's the bid, Carrie. Don't panic, it's yours at $80 million. Well done, $80 million, and that is to paddle 14. And ladies and gentlemen, that is an auction record for the artist. Lot number 9 is the Banksy, a property from a distinguished Asian collection. Laugh now, but one day we'll be in charge. And we can start here at $4,800,000 for this at $4,800,000. At $4,800,000, $5 million, $5,500,000. At $5,500,000 now. At $5,500,000, $6 million. At $6 million. At $6 million. Holding here at $6 million. $6,500,000 online ahead of you both. $6,500,000 is online. At $6,500,000. At $6,500,000. Looking for 7, but it's 6, but it's $7 million. At $7 million with Yoni ahead of you online. At 7. Is that another bid online? $7,500,000 with the online bidder at $7,500,000. At $7,500,000, $8 million. At $8 million, back to Yoni at $8 million. At $8 million. Here's the bid at $8 million. $8,500,000 ahead of you online. 9? $9 million with Shay. Thank you at $9 million. At $9 million. $9,500,000. At $9,500,000. Is that 10 million online? 10 million with the online bidder. Thank you at 10 million. The online bidder has it. $11 million with Shay. At $11 million now. $12 million with Yoni. At $12 million. At $12 million. Here's a bid at 12. At $12 million. One more, Shay. Seems to be a habit at the moment. $12,500,000. At $12,500,000 with you, Ingrid, at $12,500,000. Please make sure we can offer 13 to the online bidder. $12,500,000 is here. With you, Ingrid, at $12,500,000. At $12,500,000. 13 million. Back to Yoni at $13 million. At $13 million. At $13 million. At $13 million. Yep, $13,500,000 with Shay. At $13,500,000. You coming in London? Perfect. Come back to me, James, when you're ready. At $13,500,000. At $13,500,000. It's against you both on my right. I'm waiting for London. Holding with Shay, though, at $13,500,000 Hong Kong dollars. 14 million. Back to Yoni at 14. At $14 million. Any advance at 14? At 14. Here's a bid then on my right at $14 million. At 14. At $14 million. At 14 million. Holding and waiting and hoping. At $14 million. Anything happening in London? At $14 million. Here's the bid then. At $14 million. Last chance, Shay. No more. At $14 million. It's on my right and selling. It's against you, Shay. It's with you, Yoni. At $14 million. No, 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 no. Next would be 14.5. I heard that. No, 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 no. Thank you very much. 14,500,000. At 14,500,000. No pressure, Yoni. At 14,500,000. At 14,500,000. It's with Shay. At 14,500,000. BR. Thank you very much. 14,500,000. It's on my left then. Looks like it's coming to you, Shay, at 14,500,000. Sold to you at 14,500,000, and that's to paddle 125. Thank you all very much. Lot number 10 brings us on to the first of the Jay Chou costumes. So this is Jeremy Scott, the creative director of Machino. This is Jay Chou, the Invincible One World Tour costumes. There's 2 in the set. And please note that the sale proceeds of this lot will be donated to Make-A-Wish International. And I'm going to start the bidding here straight away at $600,000 for this, at $600,000, $650,000, $700,000, $750,000 we carry at $750,000, $800,000, at $800,000, $850,000 with Carrie Lee's bidder at $850,000, at $850,000, holding here at $850,000, $900,000, at $900,000 now, at $900,000. On my left now with Florence, $950,000, at $950,000. At $950,000. With Carrie Lee Nen at $950,000. No more? 950 is here. Are we all done? Last chance to you online. The bid is here in Hong Kong on the phone desk then at 950,000 Hong Kong dollars with you, Carrie, and selling, fair warning, at 950. Well done, 950, and that's to paddle 14. Thank you, Carrie. Lot number 11 brings us on to the Yukimasa Ida. This is the auction debut for the artist, ladies and gentlemen. We have plenty of interest, and we can start the bidding straight away at $500,000, $550,000, $600,000, $650,000, $700,000, at $700,000, at $700,000. Holding here, $750 online, $800,000 with me, at $800,000, $850,000, $900,000, still with me at $900,000. My bid at $900,000, $950, $1 million with me. At $1 million is here. One more, sir, $1 million. At $1 million. Not your bid, sir. $1 million is the absentee. At $1 million. At $1 million one, $1 million two, back to me at $1 million two. Ahead of you, Yuki, at $1 million two. At $1 million two now. At $1 million two. $1 million three, thank you. You're back in, sir. $1 million four, I must go, though. At $1 million four. I'm so sorry. At $1 million four. At $1 million four. $1 million five online. $1 million six with me, though. It's against you all. I still have it with my absentee bidder at $1 million six. At $1 million six. $1 million seven with Yuki Therese. I'm out. It's now yours. At $1 million seven on my left then. At $1 million seven. Any advance? At $1 million seven. $1 million eight in a new place with Fiona at $1 million eight. Ibaba. At $1 million eight. $1 million nine online. At $1 million nine. $2 million. At $2 million. Back to Fiona's bidder then at $2 million. Looking for $2 million two, but we're at $2 million now. At $2 million. At $2 million. Any advance at $2 million? Holding here then. You're coming back in Yuki at $2 million. $2 million two. I'm going to miss this. At $2 million two. At $2 million two. Here it is at $2 million two. At $2 million two. Fiona, no more? You sure? At $2 million two. You look very sure. At $2 million two. Last chance to you online. Fiona's out. It's yours on my left. And selling to Yuki Therese at $2,200,000 Hong Kong dollars. Sold at $2 million two, and that is to paddle 5. And that is a auction record for the artist, ladies and gentlemen. Lot number 12 is next. The Pablo Picasso, property of a distinguished international collector. Work from 1969, number 2 on the reverse. And I'm going to start the bidding here at $70 million for this. At $70 million. At $70 million. $75 million. Thank you. $80 million. At $80 million. At $80 million. $85 million further back. $90 million. At $90 million. At $90 million. At $90 million. At $90 million. It's against you, sir, at $90 million. At $90 million. At $90 million. Holding here at $90 million. It's against you further back, sir, at $90 million. 91 million, 92 million against you. At 92 million. At 92 million. At 92 million. 93 million. Here's the bid at 93 million. One more, sir, at the back. Here's the bid then at $93 million. On the phone desk then with Carrie Lee at 93 million. At $93 million. At 93. At $93 million. One more, sir. At 93. Are we all done then? Last chance. The bid is here, and I'm selling at $93 million. At 93. You sure, sir? Carrie's bidder then. It's against you, Yoni, and it's against you further back, sir. At $93 million. No? You look like you're thinking about it, sir. At 93 million then, Ghenie no more. She shakes her head then. Fair warning to you, sir. The bid is here and selling at 93 million. To carry Lee's bidder then at 93. Fair warning, sir. Sold at 93 million, and that is to paddle 14. Lot number 13 is next. The Jumalidi. Great pains to simplify my environment. The work from 2019. This is an auction debut, ladies and gentlemen, for the artist. And I can start the bidding here at $380,000 for this at $380, $400,000, $420,000 at $420, at $420 now, at $420, $450, $480, at $480,000. Holding here at $480,000, at $480, at $480,000, at $480, $500,000, at $500,000 now, at $500,000. At $500,000, $550,000 ahead of you online at $550, at $550,000, at $550,000 then, at $550,000, at $550, at $550, $600,000 online ahead of both the phones. It's yours online at $600,000, at $600,000. You're coming in now, Ingrid. It's online, and I can sell at $600,000. You're bidding $650, $650,000 now. Heather's bidder in a new place on my left at $650, at $650,000. $700,000 back to the online bidder, thank you, at $700,000, at $700,000, at $700,000, at $700,000. Here's the bid then at $700,000. It's against you, Ingrid. It's against you, more importantly, Heather, at $700,000. One more, at $700,000. Yes, no? At $700,000, fair warning, I'm selling online, $750, $750 in time, at $750,000. $800,000 is a response, Barsha one, at $800,000. Online bidder has it at $800,000. Ingrid, yes, no? You're bidding? $850, thank you. Barsha all, at $850,000 now. $900,000 in a new place with Ingrid at $900,000. At $900,000. $950 online at $950, at $950,000. $1 million at $1 million, at $1 million. Heather has it at $1 million. Next to be 1-1. At $1 million. At $1 million. At $1 million, it's against you online. And it's against you, Ingrid. Here's the bid at $1 million. At $1 million. Please thank your client, Ingrid, at $1 million. At $1 million. At $1 million. Yes, no? At $1,100,000. It's on my right then. It's not yours online. It's not yours, Heather. It's on my right then. And selling with Ingrid's bidder at $1,100,000. Are we all done? Last chance. $1 million it is then, and selling at $1,100,000. Sold at $1 million, and that is to paddle 50. Thank you very much. And that is an auction record. Lot number 14 is a Gokita, the mature number 1. And I have some interest here, and I can start the bidding straight away at $900,000 for this at $900,000, $951 million. I'm bid at $1 million. Holding here then with my absentee bidder at $1 million, at $1 million. Here's a bid, and I can sell at $1 million. At $1 million. You're coming in now at $1 million, at $1 million, at $1 million. Holding here then with my absentee bidder at $1 million. You're coming in, Fiona, at $1 million, at $1 million. Here's the bid then at $1 million. Yes, no? At $1 million then, last chance, the bid is here at $1 million with my absentee bidder. It's against you. You are bidding $1 million in time. Well done. At $1 million. At $1 million now. I'm out. It's now yours, Fiona, at $1 million. Are we all done elsewhere? Here's the bid. $1 million it is, and selling to Fiona's bidder then at $1 million. Sold at $1 million. And Fiona, that is to paddle 41. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, that brings us on to lot number 15. The Jean-Michel Basquiat Untitled Work from 1985, property from a distinguished international collection. And I can start the bidding here at $200 million for this, at $200 million, at $200 million, $210 million, at $210 million, at $210 million now, at $210, at $210 million, $220 million, at $220 million, at $220 million, at $220 million, $230 million, at $230 million, at $230 million, $240 million. 245 million I would take at 245 million, at 245, 250 now, at 250 million with Nicholas at 250, at $250 million, holding here at 250 million with Nicholas at $250 million, at 250 million, at $250 million, here's the bid, at 250 million, at $250 million, at 250. Come back to me, Paddy, at 250 million. At $250 million. Here's the bid then at 250. At 250 million. At $250 million. Any signs in New York or London? Here's the bid then. With Nicholas at $250 million. At $250 million. You coming in? Holding at $250 million. Waiting for you, Amy, in New York at $250 million. You coming in, Yanni, at $250 million? Here's the bid. At $250 million. All the actions on the phone. I'm waiting for New York at $250 million. At $250 million. Yours, Nicholas, at $250. Patty, are we done? At $250 million, you're still thinking and still talking, at $250 million. At 250. At $250 million, here's the bid then. Yoni, last chance. Patty. Amy, yes or no? At $250 million. You sure? At 250 million. You coming in? Amy? Are we all done then? Here's the bid with Nicholas at $250 million. Yoni, last chance. Patty? Amy? Are we all done then? At 250 million Hong Kong dollars. Yoni, yes, no? Give me a sign. You're not bidding. Thank you. Here's the bid. At $250 million with Nicholas. Are we all done? Here's the bid at $250 million. Fair warning to everyone in the room. It's Nicholas's bidder here at $250 million. Yoni, last chance at $250 million. Are we all done then? It's yours, Nicholas, at $250 million. Selling to you then, the Basquiat at $250. Well done, Nicholas, at $250 million to paddle 100. Lot number 16 is next. This is the Rashid Johnson. The work from 2015. And I can start the bidding here at $1,700,000, at $1,700,000, at $1,700,000, $1,800,000, thank you, at $1,800,000, $1,900,000, at $1,900,000, $2 million ahead of you online at $2 million, $2,200,000 now, at $2,200,000, Jessica's bidder at $2,200,000 now, at $2,200,000, $2,400,000, $2,600,000, back to Jessica at $2,600,000, and ahead of you online at $2,600,000. Here's the bid on my right at $2,600,000. At $2,600,000. Thank you very much. London has it now at $2,800,000. Is that right? $2,800,000. Ahead of you online at $2,800,000. London bidder has it at $2.8 million. $3 million back to you. $3.2 million to Shay at $3.2 million. At $3.2 million. At $3.2 million. Come back to me in London at $3.2 million. At $3.2 million. One more. At $3.2 million, here's the bid. $3.5 million now was away in a new place. Is that another bid online or not? No? No. $3.5 million is here. At $3.5 million. $3.8 million online ahead of you, Joy. At $3.8 million. $4 million. New bidder then with Joy at $4 million. $4.2 million online. At $4.2 million. At $4.2 million. $4.5 million ahead of you, Mildred, sorry. $4.5 million is here. $4.8 million online. At $4.8 million. At $4.8 million then. At $5 million, you're now in, Mildred. Welcome. At $5 million. $5.5 million online. At $5.5 million. At $5,500,000. Mildred, one more. Looking for $6 million. Well done. At $6 million. Your bid at $6 million. At $6 million. Against you online. At $6 million. At $6 million. Here's the bid then. At $6 million with Mildred here in Hong Kong at $6 million. Any advance? Joy, we all done? At $6 million. You're still talking. At $6 million. It's yours, Mildred. Don't worry. At $6 million. Waiting for Alex. At $6 million, Hong Kong. Here it is then. Are we all done online? Last chance to you in London. Here's the bid then on my right with Mildred on the phone desk at $6 million. Alex, last chance. He says no more. Here's the bid then on my right. Last chance to you online. Selling to Mildred's bidder here in Hong Kong at $6 million. So to you, Mildred, at $6 million, and that's to paddle 35. Thank you. Slot 17 is the Saiguozhang, the Furious Tiger from 2005. And we can start the bidding here at $1 million, at $1 million. $1 million, $1 million, $2, $1 million, $3, thank you. At $1 million, $3 on my left, $1 million, $4 against you, Michelle. At $1 million, $4, at $1 million, $4, at $1 million, $4, holding here at $1 million, $4, at $1,400,000, not yours, Michelle, at $1 million, $4, at $1,400,000, at $1 million, $4, at $1,400,000. At $1 million, $4, $1 million, $5. Ahead of you, Ingrid. Here's the bid then on my left with Michelle at $1 million, $5. You still in, Jessica, at $1 million, $5. At $1 million, $5. Ingrid, yes, no? Here's the bid then on my left then at $1 million, $5. And I can sell at $1,500,000. Michelle has it. It's against you both here on my left then at $1,500,000. Fair warning. Ingrid, no more. At $1 million, $5. Ingrid, yes, no? Ingrid, hello, no? At $1 million, $5 on my left then. Last chance to you, Jessica. Michelle has it and selling at $1 million, $5. Sold at $1 million, $5 and the paddle number is 116. Thank you. Number 18 is the wou-ki premium lot, ladies and gentlemen, important private Asian collection. This is the work from 1963. And I can start the bidding here at $22 million for this at $22 million. At $22 million, $24 million. At $24 million now. At $24 million. At $24 million. At $24 million. Holding here at $24 million. $26 million. At $26 million now. At $26 million. At $26 million now, $28 million. At $30 million on my right, at $30 million. Ahead of you, Felix, it's on my right then at $30 million. At $30 million. Here's the bid at $30 million. At $30 million. Not yours, Felix, it's on my right then, and I can sell to Yoni's bidder at $30 million. At $30 million. At $30 million. One more. At $30 million. 32 million. At 32 now. At 32. At $32 million. One more. at 32. On my left then, Felix's bidder at 32. It's not Giorgione. At $32 million. At 32. Here it is then, at $32 million. Fair warning, at $32 million. Next to be 35, please. Here's 32. 32 is here. At $32 million then, on my left at $32 million. At $32 million. At 32. Here's the bid then at $32 million. Last chance. Felix has it. It's against Gianni at $32 million. Bia. Here's the bid then and selling $32 million it is. Soti Felix at $32 million, and that's to paddle 64. Thank you very much. That brings us on to the Sterling Ruby and the SP15, work from 2007. And I have interest here, and I can start the bidding straight away at $2 million, $2 million, $2 million, $4 million, at $2 million, $4 million, at $2 million, $6 million now, at $2 million, $6 million, at $2 million, $6 million, $2 million, $7 million. I must go then at $2 million, $7 million, at $2 million, $7 million. My bid then at $2 million, $7 million. On the book then, my absentee bidder has it at $2 million, $7 million, at $2 million, $7 million, at $2 million, $7 million. Holding here at $2 million, $7 million, $2 million, $8 million, $2 million, $9 million with me at $2 million, $9 million, $3 million to New York. $3 million, $2 million in the room at $3 million, $2 million. Ladies bid then in the room at $3 million, $2 million. It's against you in New York at $3 million, $2 million. At $3 million, $5 million in New York at $3 million, $5 million. At $3 million, $5 million now. Here's the bid then. It's against you in the room at $3 million, $5 million. New York bidder has it then at $3 million, $5 million. Kelsey's bidder then in New York at $3 million, $5 million. At $3 million, $5 million. One more. I'm selling then to our New York bidder at $3 million, $5 million. Would you like one more? At $3 million, $5 million. $3 million, $8 million. Haha, you got connected at $3 million, $8 million. At $3 million, $8 million. You keep us all awake, Wenhao. At $3 million, $8 million. It's against you in New York. Kelsey says no more. Please thank her. Thank you very much. $3 million, $8 million is here, though. With you, Wenhao. At $3 million, $8 million. It's against you in the room. It's against you in New York, Kelsey. On my right, at $3,800,000 then. So to you at $3 million, $8 million. Well done. And that's to paddle 1, 3, 4. Next up is lot number 20, the Frank Stella, the untitled double concentric square from 1978. And I could start the bidding this time at $22 million for this, at $22 million, $24 million, $26 million, at $26 million now, at $26 million, at $26 million, $28 million, at $28 million, at $28 million, $30 million, at $30 million now, holding here at $30 million, at $30 million now, at $30 million, at $35 million, at $35 million. On my left at 35. Yuki Therese has it at $35 million. Next bid to be 38. Here's the bid then at $35 million. At 35. At $35 million. Any advance then? It's on my left at $35 million. Are we all done elsewhere? It's on my left with Yuki, and I can sell then at 35 million Hong Kong dollars. Fair warning, at 35 million. Sold to you, Yuki, at 35 million, and that is to paddle 119. Thank you very much. And that is an artist record in Asia. Lot number 21 is the wonderful work by Astrick, the Waterfall Sands. The collective has just announced, obviously, their Times Square plans for this summer. And this is the auction debut by and specially commissioned for this auction. And I can start the bidding here at $380,000 for this at $380,000, $400,000, $420,000, $450,000 at $450,000, holding here at $450,000 at $450,000. $500,000 I will take happily at $500,000. Thank you. Florence's bidder at $500,000. On my left. Mildred, you're coming in at $500,000. 550,000 at the back. Thank you. Ladies bid at the back then at 550. Ahead of you, Mildred. At 550. 600,000 is the bid. $650,000 with you in the room. Thank you. Ladies bid at 650. At 650. Here's the bid at 650 then. At 650,000. We all done elsewhere. Ladies bid at the back at 650. Last chance at $650,000. Fair warning. 700 in time. 750 in the room. At 750. At $750,000. No more. 750's here then. Fair warning. It's yours and selling in the room. 750's the bid. 750,000, and that is to paddle 8818. Thank you very much. And that is obviously an auction record. Lot number 22, we come back to the Jay Chou costumes, and this time the designer was Thomas Chan, and this was made for the Invincible World Tour costume 2016-2018 tour. And I can start the bidding at, and again, just to note, the sale proceeds will be given, donated to Make-A-Wish International. And we can start the bidding here at $480,000 for this, at $480,000, at $480,000, $500,000, at $500,000, $550,000, at $550,000. $600,000 with you, Florence, at $600,000, $650,000, at $650,000, not your bid, at $650,000, at $650,000. At $650,000, at $650,000, at $650,000. It's against you, Florence, at $650,000, at $650,000, at $650,000, at $650,000, at $650,000, at $650,000. Waiting for a decision at $650,000. $650,000, holding here. I will take 680 at $680,000. Here's the bid at $680,000. Are we all done elsewhere? It's on my left at $680,000. Are we all done? Last chance. Here's the bid. Fair warning to you online. It's here on the phone desk then at $680,000 with you, Florence, and selling at $680,000. Sold at $680,000, and that is to paddle 73. Lot number 23 is the premium lot. This is the Danish Schutz, and this is the work from 2005. This is the ROM objects saved for the future. And I can start the bidding with some interest here at $8,500,000. At $8,500,000, $9 million. At $9 million, $9,500,000, $10 million with me. At $10 million, holding here with my absentee bidder at $10 million. At $10 million. At 10 million, 11 million, 12 million, I must go at 12 million. Here it is with my absentee bidder at 12, at $12 million. Holding here at $12 million. You coming in, Ingrid, at $12 million. At $12 million. My absentee bidder has it, and I can sell at $12 million. At $12 million. You coming in? 13 million. At 13 million, I'm out. It's now yours at 13 million. On the right then, at $13 million, I'm out. It's now yours at 13 million with you, Ingrid, and selling at $13 million. Sold at 13 million, and that's to paddle 50. Thank you. Lot number 24, the Zhang Li. This is the KISS series, number 6. Work from 2000, lots of interest, and I can start the bidding straight away at $1,500,000. At $1,500,000. At $1,500,000. At $1,500,000. $1,600,000 now. At $1,600,000. $1,700,000 online. $1,800,000 with me. At $1,800,000. At $1,800,000 now. At $1,800,000. $1,900,000. $2 million with me. At $2 million. With me at $2 million ahead of you online. $2,200,000. $2,400,000. Not yours, Mildred. My bid at $2,400,000. At $2,400,000 now. My absentee bidder has it at $2,400,000. $2,400,000. There we go. $2,400,000. Nope. $2,400,000. There we go. At $2,400,000. Here's the bid then. It's against you online. It's against you, Mildred. It's my bid. My absentee bidder has it here at $2,400,000. Any advance? At $2,400,000. $2,600,000 online ahead of both the phones. I'm out now. It's yours online at $2,600,000. At $2,600,000. $2,800,000 in a new place with Florence at $2,800,000. It's against you online. Here's the bid then at 2,000,008. At 2,000,008. Here's the bid then at 2,000,008. Are we all done on the phones? It's yours on the left, Florence, on your phone at 2,000,008. Are we all done online at $2,800,000? Ingrid, last chance at 2,000,008. Sold at 2,000,008, and that is to paddle 83. Lot 25 is a no lot, so we go to lot 26, which is a premium lot, and it's the Yoshitomo Nara, the property from an important Asian collection, the work from 2003, the large dish. And I can start the bidding here at $11 million for this, at $11 million, $12 million, at $12 million, $13 million, at $13 million, holding here at $13 million, at $13 million, at $13 million, $14 million, $15 million now, at $15 million, at $15 million, holding here at $15 million, at $15 million, at $15 million, $16 million with Patty now, at $16 million, $17 million, at $17 million, at $17 million, at $17 million. It's against you, Paddy, at $17 million. $18 million back to you, Paddy, at $18 million. At $18 million. Yuki coming in now at $18 million. Here's the bid at $18 million. Patty has it then on my right at $18 million. At $18 million. Any advance at $18 million? Holding here then on my right at $18 million. Nope, at $18 million. Are we all done elsewhere? Yuki says no. It's yours, Patty, if no further bids. At $18 million then, fair warning, at $18 million. Okay, I will hold on. Hold on to what? At 18 million. Okay, 18 million, 5, if we must. 19, thank you, Paddy. Quick bidding, we like that, at 19 million. At $19 million. At $19 million. At $19 million. Not quite so quick, Yoni, at 19 million. $19,500,000, yes. Patty's chance to round it up. No more. At 19 million, was that a hold or no more? At 90, hold. 19 million, 5. Big difference. Thank you very much, Patty. $20 million. She rounded it up. Thank you. At $20 million. Yoni, it's against you now at $20 million. At $20 million. At $20 million. At $20 million. Today, maybe? At $20 million? No more? At $20 million then, holding with Paddy. At $20 million. Next will be 21. Can we try 21, please? Holding here then at $20 million. At $20 million. Fair warning, at $20 million. 21 million. At $21 million. With Yoni now at $21 million. Please thank your client. At $21 million. At $21 million then, here's the bid. It's against you, Patty. At $21 million. I'll take it now, but then that means I offer you the same, Yoni. 21 million, 5. At $21,500,000, I will take the bid now. At 21,000,005. Here it is at 21,000,005. At $21,500,000, it's with Paddy at 21,000,005. Nice try. At 21,000,005, 22 million. At 22 million. And 500. 22,000,005. At $22,500,000. No more. $22,500,000. Yoni says no more. Are we all done elsewhere? At $22,500,000 with Paddy. Sold at $22,500,000, and that's the paddle 579. Thank you, Paddy, and thank you, Yoni. Lot number 27 is the Murakami, the Flower Ball Kindergarten Days. Work from 2002. And we can start the bidding here at $2 million for this at $2 million. At $2 million, $2,200,000, $2,400,000 now. At $2,400,000, at $2,400,000, $2,600,000, $2,800,000, at $2,800,000 now. Holding here at $2,800,000, $3 million with Yuki at $3 million. Here's the bid at $3 million. At $3 million. At $3,200,000, thank you, $3,200,000. Shay's bidder then at $3,200,000. At $3,200,000. At $3,200,000 then. No more? At $3,200,000. At $3,200,000. $3,500,000. $3,800,000. Yuki Therese has it at $3,800,000. At $3,800,000. $4 million. Thank you. At $4 million. At $4 million. Stop it. At $4 million. At $4 million. At $4 million. Holding here. Yours, Shay, don't worry. At $4 million. Thank you very much. $4,200,000. Yoni's bidder at $4,200,000. At $4,200,000. Any advance? At $4,200,000. Yes, no? At $4,200,000. Here it is then at $4,200,000. Fair warning. At $4,200,000. No more. $4,200,000 it is. Sold at $4,200,000. Well done. And that's the paddle 57. Lot number 28 is another premium lot. This time it's by Gerhard Richter, the Abstraktbild, and from 1983, 522-1. And we can start the bidding here at $9,500,000 for this at $9,500,000. At $9,500,000, $10 million. At $10 million, $11 million now. At $11 million, holding here at $11 million. At $11 million. At $11 million. At 11. At 11 million, 12 million to the online bidder ahead of you. At $12 million to the online, 13 million ahead of you. At 13 million, Notchers online ahead of the phones. 13 million now. 14 million to the online bidder. At 14 million, 15 million now. Shay's bidder on my left at 15 million. At $15 million. At 15 million. At 15, no, can we try 16? 16 million ahead of you already online at 16 million. At 16 million. At $16 million. It's online at $16 million. 17 million. At 17 million now with Yoni. At 17 million. Ahead of you online. At 17 million. At $17 million. Here's the bid then at $17 million with you, Yoni. At 17. 18 million. Back to Shay at 18 million. 18 million is here. At 18 million. At 18 million. One more. 18 is here. At 19 million. At 19 million. At $19 million. 20 million. At $20 million. At $20 million. You don't want to bid. Back here at 19 million then. At 19 million. At 19 million. Yes, no? At $19 million. So again, Shay at 19 million. at $19 million. On my right then, at 19 million, yes, yours. Yoni at 19 million, Shay no more. All done. Ingrid, fair warning, here's the bid. Against you online, against you, Shay. Yoni, you have it at 19 million and selling. Sold at $19 million, and that is to paddle 57. Next is lot 29, the Adrian Ghenie. Again, another premium lot, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Pie Fight Interior number 9 from 2013. And we can start the bidding here at $17 million to this, at 17 million, at 17 million, 18 million, at 18 million, holding here at $18 million, at 18 million, at $18 million, at $18 million. 20 million is called, thank you, 21 million against you, at 21 million, at $21 million, at 21 million, at $21 million, at 21 million, at 21 million, 22 million, thank you, in New York, at 22 million. Brad Bentoff in New York at 22 million, at $22 million. Waiting for Alex Branchek in London, we're at 22 million. I will take 23, Alex, we're at 22. At $22 million. At $22 million then, it's with you, Brad, in New York, at $22 million. Any advance? We all done. Here's the bid then at $22 million. Florence, you coming back in? At $22 million. Brad Bentoff has it in New York at $22 million. Are we all done then? Fair warning, at $22 million. No more? And selling then, here it is, going to New York at $22 million. To you, Brad. Sold at 22 million. And can I see the paddle number? 98. Thank you very much, 98. Thank you, Brad. Lot number 30 is next, the Zhang and Li, The Tree in the Winter, number 1, the work from 2008. And I can start the bidding here at $1 million for this, at $1 million, 1 million 1, 1 million 2, I'm bid already. My absentee bidder has it at 1 million 2, at 1 million 2. Here's the bid at 1 million 2, 1 million 3, 1 million 4, ahead of you online, 1 million 5, 1 million 6, at 1 million 6 now. Still with me at 1 million 6, and not yours online, at 1 million 6, at 1 million 6. 1 million 7, 1 million 8, back to me, not yours online. Still my absentee bidder at 1 million 8, 1 million 9 online, $2 million to me, at $2 million, at $2 million. Still with my absentee bidder at 2 million, at $2 million, 2 million 2 online, 2 million 4 I must go, at 2 million 4. Still my absentee bidder at 2 million 4, 2 million 6, I'm out, it's now yours online, paddle 74, at 2 million 6. Any advance elsewhere? 2 million 8, thank you. At 2 million 8, at 2 million 8, at 2 million 8, ahead of you online. Yoni's bidder at 2 million 8, at $2,800,000. Are we all done? At 2 million 8 then, Yoni has it, it's not yours online. At 2 million 8, fair warning, at $2,800,000. Fair warning, last chance, 2 million 8. Sold at 2 million 8, and that is to paddle 1. Number 31, ladies and gentlemen, brings us on to the Genevieve figures. This is the Blue Staircase, the work from 2015. And I have some interest here, and I can start the bidding at $500,000 with my absentee bidder at $500,000, $550,000, $600,000 with me. Still with me at $600,000, $650 online, $700 with me at $700,000. Here's the bid, $750 online. I'm out, just ahead of you, Yuki. $750 is online. At 750, 800,000 to Yuki at 800,000, Bashawan. Here's the bid at 800,000. At 800,000, come back to me online. At $800,000. At 800,000. Any advance at $800,000? We all done online? You coming back in, Jessica, at $800,000? Here's the bid then with you, Yuki, and selling if no further bids at $800,000. Last chance. Sold at $800,000, and that's to paddle number 10. Well, number 32 is the J.R. Lee. It's the Memory of North Lukau Island, work from 2013-14. And I can start the bidding here at $4,800,000 for this, at $4,800,000, $5 million, $5,500,000, at $5,500,000 now, at $5,500,000, at $5,500,000, $6 million, at $6 million, $6,500,000, at $6,500,000, at $6,500,000, ahead of you, Jessica, at $6,500,000, at $6,500,000, $7 million, at $7 million, here's a bid, and I can sell at $7 million. Are we all done elsewhere? It's yours, Jessica, at $7 million. Fair warning. You coming in, Florence, at 7? Florence, yes, no? 7's here. It's against you. It's with Jessica at $7 million. No, she said. 7 million is here then. Oh, all right, wait. That was a wait, not a no. At 7 million. It's okay. At $7 million. On my right then, at $7 million, waiting patiently, showing her paddle. At 7, no, she says. There we go. Thank you, Jessica. Please thank your client. It's coming to you, though, at 7 million Hong Kong dollars. Sold at 7 million, and that's the paddle 84. Lot number 33 is the Anish Kapoor. The work from 2002, the untitled work. And I have some interest here, and I can start the bidding straight away at $3 million for this, at $3 million, $3 million 2, $3 million 5, at $3 million 5, $3 million 8. Your bid in the room at $3 million 8, at $3 million 8. Gentlemen in the room at $3 million 8 then. The bid is here at $3 million 8, $4 million, $4 million 2, at $4 million 2 now, at $4 million 2, at $4 million 2. Gentlemen's bid in the room at $4 million 2, at $4 million 2, $4 million 5. He shakes his head then. It's yours, Ingrid, at $4 million 5, just ahead of you, Yoni, sorry, at $4 million 5. We can change that at $4 million 5, please. Ingrid's bidder then at $4 million 5. At $4 million 5. Just waiting for us to update the screen at $4 million 5. 2 more. At $4 million 5. Yours, Ingrid. I would take 4.8 next, please. 4 million 5. Holding here at 4 million 5. At 4 million 5. Ingrid has it then at 4 million 5. At 4,500,000. You coming in, Nicholas, at 4 million 5? Are we all done elsewhere? No more? At 4 million 5, here's the bid then. It's against you in the room, sir. It's yours at $4,500,000. And selling, Ingrid, at 4 million 5. Last chance, Yoni, no more? No more? 4 million 5 it is. Sold at 4 million 5. And that is to paddle 16. Lot number 34 is the next of the costumes. This Thomas Chan, the Jay Chou, the Invincible World Tour costume 2016-2017. And again, please note that the sale proceeds of this lot will be donated to Make-A-Wish International. And I have interest here, and I can start the bidding straight away at 600,000, 650,000, 700,000 I'm bid. My absentee bidder has it at 750, 800. 800 is here at $800,000, 850, 900,000 at $900,000. Here it is at 900, yes, 950, 1 million. I'm still bidding here with my absentee bidder at 1 million, E by 1, at $1 million, at $1 million. One more. Here's the bid then. It's against you, Michelle. I have it at $1 million. At 1 million. At 1 million. Yes, no? At $1 million, here's the bid at $1 million then. Fair warning, at $1 million. Yes, no? At 1 million. Michelle, yes, no? At $1 million then. Yes, no? Yes? No. At $1 million then, my absentee bidder has it, and I'm selling at 1 million Hong Kong dollars. Sold at $1 million to the absentee bidder, and that is to paddle 150. Lot number 35 is next. The Shabalala Self, entitled Lilith, from 2015. And I have interest here, and I can start the bidding at $900,000 for this, at $900,000, 950, 1 million I'm bid. With me then at $1 million, 1 million 1, 1 million 2, at 1 million 2 now with me at 1 million 2, 1 million 3, 1 million 4. 1 million 4 is here, 1 million 5, 1 million 6, at 1,006,000, 1,007,000, 1,008,000. Still with me at 1,008,000, 1,009,000, $2 million. Ahead of you online at $2 million, $2,200,000. I'm out at $2,200,000. At $2,200,000, $2,400,000 at the back, at $2,400,000. Ladies bid at $2,400,000 in the room, at $2,400,000, at $2,400,000 now. Ladies bid at the back at $2,400,000, at $2,400,000. At $2,400,000. Mildred, you coming in now at $2,400,000. She shakes her head then. Zoe, holding at the back then. Ladies bid at $2,400,000, at $2,400,000. Yes, no? At $2,400,000 in the room then. Next to be $2,600,000, please. At $2,400,000. At $2,400,000, it's in the room at $2,400,000, waiting patiently. Ladies bid against the phones and everyone online at $2,400,000. Yes, no? At $2,400,000. Here it is then in the room at $2,400,000. Fair warning, $2,600,000. Thank you very much, though. She says no. It's coming to you then at $2,600,000. So we all done elsewhere at $2,600,000 with Zoe on the phones at $2,600,000. Sold at $2,600,000, and that is to paddle 45. Lot number 36 is next. The wonderful work by Yukimasa. Very rare thing, this. Work from 1992. And I have some interest, and I can start the bidding here already at $2,400,000, at $2,400,000, $2,600,000, $2,800,000, $3 million already. With me at $3 million, at $3 million with my absentee bidder at $3 million, $3,200,000, $3,500,000, $3,800,000, $4 million with me. Ahead of you in the room, $4,200,000, $4,500,000, at $4,500,000. One more, sir, $4,500,000, $4,800,000 online, $5 million with me. At $5 million, my absentee bidder still has it at $5 million. $8 million, well done. We like that, $8 million. That's nearly a round of applause. $8 million, well done. At $8 million. That's what they call the destroyer tactic. At $8 million, $8,500,000. Duty's bidder now at $8,500,000. At $8,500,000. At $8,500,000. $9 million in New York. Brad Bentoff has it in New York now at $9 million. Thank you, sir. At $9 million. Welcome to the party. At $9 million. $9,500,000. Back to Duty's bidder then at $9,500,000. Yep. It's against you, Brad. At $9,500,000. $10 million with Yoni at $10 million. At 10, yes, 11. We're already at 10. $10 million. With you, Yoni, at $10 million. $11 million with Brad in New York at $11 million. $12 million with Yoni at $12 million. At $12 million. At $12 million. $13 million with Dudu at $13 million. We go on at $13 million now. At $13 million. 14 million, getting ahead of myself at 14 million. Brad's bid, thank you very much, at 14 million in New York at 14 million. 15 million now in a new place with Yuki Therese at 15 million. At 15 million, 16 million now. Brad again at 16 million. At 16 million. At $16 million now. It's in New York, ahead of us all here. 17 million. Dudu's bidder then at 17 million. At 17 million. 18 million. Back to New York with Brad at 18 million. At $18 million. At 18 million. At $18 million. At $18 million. Holding here then. Brad has it in New York at $18 million. At 18 million. It's against you both. You're coming in, Nicholas. Here's the bid. At $18 million. 19 million. Back to Dudu's bidder now at 19 million. 20 million. Back to Brad in New York at $20 million now. I would take one. I would take one, Dudu. Next one with 20. I will take 21. Next is 21. I will take that. 21 million, thank you. At 21 million. At 21 million. Holding for Brad in New York. It's with you, Dudu, at 21. 22 million back to Brad at 22 million. At 22 million. $22 million. Don't let it go. At 22 million. At 22 million, here's the bid. At 22 million, waiting patiently in New York. At 22 million with Brad Bentoff. At $22 million. Yes, no? $22 million it is. It's against you both. It's in New York with Brad then at 22 million. Dudu, last chance at 22 million. Yoni, fair warning at 22 and selling at 22 million Hong Kong dollars. Sold to you, Brad, in New York. Well done to $22 million. 98, paddle 98. Lot number 37 is the beautiful work here by Lu Ye. This is the untitled work, property from an important European collection from 1998. And I can start the bidding here at $1,400,000, at $1,400,000, $1,500,000, $1,600,000 now, at $1,600,000, at $1,600,000, $1,700,000, at $1,700,000, holding here at $1,700,000, at $1,700,000, $1,800,000 to the online bidder, $1,900,000 against you, at $1,900,000, not yours online at $1,900,000 now. $2 million to the online bidder ahead of all the phones. Here it is then at $2 million, and I can sell at $2 million at $2 million. $2,200,000. Shay has it at $2,200,000 at $2,200,000. Any advance at $2,200,000 at $2,200,000 at $2,200,000 at $2,200,000. No more? Are we all done? It's yours then at $2,200,000. Fair warning. At $2,200,000, it's against you online. It's with you, Shay. Fair warning to all the other phone bidders and you online at $2,200,000. Florence, yes, no? Nice try. At $2,200,000 then, fair warning. Last chance at $2,200,000. 2,200,000 it is, and that's to paddle 72 at 2,200,000. Lot number 38 is Yedi Martinez, entitled Major Leagues 2009. I have interest here, and I can start the bidding at $1 million straight away at $1 million. $1,100,000, $1,200,000, $1,300,000, $1,400,000 at $1,400,000. At $1,400,000, $1,500,000 I'm bid. At $1,500,000, $1,600,000, $1,700,000. At $1,700,000 now, ahead of you online. $1,700,000 is my bid at $1,700,000. And against you in the room, $1,800,000, $1,900,000. $1,900,000, yes, the bid is here, $1,900,000. $2 million, still with me at $2 million. Ahead of you, Florence, at $2 million. At $2 million. $2,200,000, $2,400,000. At $2,400,000, it's not yours in the room, it's still my bid at $2,400,000. At $2,400,000 now. At $2,400,000. I will take $2,500,000 from you, sir. You've come here. I like that, thank you very much. At $2,500,000. At $2,500,000. Your bid then at $2,500,000, if we can change it on the board. Well done, thank you. Your bid, sir, at $2,500,000. $2,600,000. At $2,600,000. $2,700,000. I should save my voice. You could call the numbers. At $2,700,000. At $2,700,000. At $2,700,000. Here it is in the room at $2,700,000. At $2,700,000. It's against you, Florence. Waiting patiently in the room. Gentleman's bid then on my left at $2,700,000. At $2,700,000. Yes, we're looking for $2,800,000. At $2,700,000. Here it is then at $2,700,000. Last chance then, Florence. Are we all done elsewhere? Gentleman's bid in the room at $2,800,000. $2,900,000. At $2,900,000. At $2,900,000 in the room then. Gentleman's bid. Florence, last chance. She shakes her head. Your bid then, sir, at $2,900,000 and selling at $2,900,000. $2,900,000. Thank you very much. And that's 8003 for the Martinez. Thank you very much, sir. Lot number 39 is the Julian Schnabel. The victory after Schnaff and Eschnaff. And work from 2021. And I can start the bidding here already at $950,000, at $950,000, at $950,000, holding here at $950,000, at $950,000. $1 million now, Yuki at $1 million, $1 million one, at $1 million one now against Yuki at $1 million one, $1 million two, back to Yuki Therese at $1 million two, you're back, $1 million three in New York, at $1 million three, at $1 million three, $1 million four now, thank you very much. Nicholas has it here, Nicholas Chou at $1 million four against you in New York at $1 million four. $1 million five, back to New York at $1 million five. Another bidder, yes, two bidders. $1 million six in New York with Gregoire at $1 million six, at $1 million six. $1 million seven with Kelsey in New York. The battle's all in New York. It's against you, Nicholas. Kelsey has it at $1 million seven. Is that right? Yes, $1 million seven. $1 million eight. Back to Hong Kong here at $1 million eight. With you, Nicholas, at $1 million eight. $1 million nine with Kelsey in New York at $1 million nine. A chance to round it up, Nicholas. At $1 million nine. $2 million with Gregoire. I nearly forgot about you, Gregoire. My apologies. $2 million. Back to you in New York, but with Gregoire now. $2 million two now. With Kelsey in New York at $2 million two. At $2 million two. At $2 million two. At $2 million two, it's with Kelsey in New York. $2 million four with Gregoire. Thank you. At $2 million four. At $2 million four. At $2,400,000. $2 million six with Kelsey at $2 million six. At $2 million six. At $2,600,000. At $2 million six. Any advance at $2 million six? $2 million eight. Thank you. Back to Yuki at $2 million eight. Ahead of you both in New York and against you, Nicholas, at $2 million eight. $3 million. Kelsey's bidder in New York at $3 million now. $3 million two with Yuki Therese at $3 million two. Against you in New York at $3 million two. $3 million five with Kelsey in New York at $3 million eight. Back to Yuki Therese at $3 million eight. At $3,800,000. $4 million with Kelsey at $4 million. $4 million two with Greg. Sorry, $4 million five. $4 million five now with Yuki Therese. At $4 million five. Against you both in New York. Yuki has it now at $4 million five. 4.8 with Greg. Thank you. 4,800,000 Hong Kong dollars with Gregoire. $5 million with Yuki Therese. At $5 million. At $5 million. It's against you both in New York. The bid is here in Hong Kong with Yuki on the phone desk. $5 million five with Gregoire. At, yes, $6 million now. Is that right? You happy? She wants 5.8. I would take 5.8. 5.8 is the bid. Yuki has it. Looking for 6. At $5 million eight. It's against you both in New York. Yuki has it then at $5 million eight. At $5,800,000 against you both in New York. Nicholas will be done at $5 million eight. At $5 million eight then. At $5 million eight, here it is. At $5 million eight, with you, Yuki, at $5 million eight. It's against you both in New York. He's out. Are they both out? At $5 million eight. Fair warning. I haven't forgotten about you, Kelsey. Here's the bid, though. Both are out. Thank you very, very much. Nicholas, last chance at $5 million eight on my left, and selling then to Yuki's bidder at $5 million eight. Sold at $5 million eight, and that's to paddle 37. Lot number 40 is next. The Tim Noble and Sue Webster. The Sweet Smell of Excess. And we can start the bidding here at $280,000 for this, at $280,000, at $280,000, $300,000, $320,000, at $320,000, at $320,000. Holding here at $320,000, at $320,000, at $320,000, $350,000, ahead of you, already here, at $350,000, at $350,000. Yoni's bidder then at $350,000, $380,000. Yuki's bidder then at $380,000, at $380,000. Try again. Here's the bid at $380,000. It's not yours, Yoni. It's on my left then with Yuki at $380,000. Yoni, no more? At $380,000. At $380,000. Nope, next to be $400,000. Here's the bid at $380,000. At $380,000. Sasha Ba. $400,000, thank you. At $400,000. Jessica Lee has it at $400,000. On my right then at $400,000. $420,000. On my left at $420,000. Yuki has it at $420,000. $450,000 back to Jessica's bidder at $450,000. At $450,000. Here's the bid. At $450,000. At $450,000. $480,000. At $480,000. Yuki's bidder now at $480,000. One more? She says no more. It's on my left then. Last chance then. Yoni, are you out? Last chance. Last chance to you, Jessica. Here it is with Yuki at $480,000 and selling at $480,000. Sold at $480,000 to paddle 97. Well, number 41 is the works by Banksy. Many Drink to Forget. Work from 2005. Spray paint on wood. And I can start the bidding straight away with an absentee bid of $1,600,000. Here's my bid then at $1,600,000. Here it is at $1,600,000, $1,700,000, $1,800,000. Still with me at $1,800,000. At $1,800,000. Here's the bid at $1,800,000. At $1,800,000. Any advance at $1,800,000. $1,900,000, $2 million. Still with me at $2 million. At $2 million. Still with me at $2 million. Ahead of you, Yoni. At $2 million. On the book then, my absentee bidder has it at $2 million, and I can sell at $2 million. I have a feeling you're going to ask for something which is a bit different. Ah, $2,100,000. Ah, yes, I'll take $2,100,000. At $2,100,000, here's the bid at $2,100,000 on my right. Then at $2,100,000, looking for $2,200,000, but I've taken $2,100,000 on my right. Then at $2,100,000, I'm out. It's yours at $2,100,000 and selling to you, Yoni, at $2,100,000. Sold at $2,100,000, and that is to paddle 118. Lot number 42 is next. Please note that there has been, work's title has been updated. It's now landscape number 4. This is the Loie. And I can start the bidding here at $950,000 for this, at $950,000, at $950,000, at $950,000, holding here at $950,000, at $950,000, at $950,000, $1 million, at $1 million now, at $1 million, at $1 million, at $1 million, at $1 million, $1,000,001, at $1,000,001 now, at $1,100,000, at $1,000,001, at $1,000,001. Sorry? 1.4, 2.4, $2,400,000 at $2,400,000, at $2,400,000, at $2,400,000. Here's the bid at $2,400,000. On my left then at $2,400,000 then. Yuki has it at $2,400,000, at $2,400,000. Any advance then, it's on my left. Last chance then at $2,400,000. Sold at $2,400,000, and that is to 133. Next up is lot 43. This is the work by Nati Utrecht. What's wrong? Yes, thank you. Lot 43. We do have a ceremony announcement on this lot, which is that the measurement should have read 241 by 201 centimeters, and not as originally stated. And where should we start? Let's start the bidding here at $350,000. At $350,000. Sorry? $900,000. We like that at $900,000. Joshua at $900,000 is bid. $950,000 at $950,000. Yes, $1 million at $1 million. At $1 million now with Florence at $1 million. At $1 million. 1.4 million I'm happy to take at 1,000,004. That's the way to do it at 1,000,004. 1,000,005. 1,000,005 now with Rashika at 1,000,005. At 1,000,005 now. At 1,000,005. 1,000,006 now with Yuki at 1,000,006. At 1,000,006. At 1,000,006. 1,000,007. At 1,000,007 with Jessica Lee at 1,000,007. At 1,000,007. Here's the bid at 1,000,007. At 1,000,007. Holding here then at 1,000,007. 1,000,008 in London now at 1,000,008. London's bidder now at 1,000,008. At $2 million is called ahead of you, Dudu, at $2 million. It's against you in London now. It's at $2 million. Looking for $2,000,002 though. At $2 million. At $2 million. Holding here at $2 million. Yours, Jessica, at $2 million. $2,000,002. Thank you, Dudu, at $2,000,002. Lamba at $2,000,002. At $2,200,000. $2,000,004. Thank you at $2,000,004. Back to Jessica's bidder at $2,000,004. Number so. At $2,000,004. At $2,000,004. At $2,000,004. At $2,000,004. I'll take $2,000,005. At $2,000,005 now. Next to be $2,000,006. Look, $2,000,005 is here. No? No. $2,000,004 then. Back to you at $2,000,004. At $2,000,004. At $2,000,004. Holding here then at $2,000,004 with you, Jessica, at $2,000,004. You're coming in, Nicholas, at $2,000,004. I've offered and accepted $2,000,005 and then I rescinded. So if you want $2,000,005, I'll take it, Nicholas, if you can bid it. It's at $2,400,000. Any advance then? Holding with Jessica at $2,400,000. Are we all done in London? At $2,400,000. Last chance, Dudu. Are we all done elsewhere? You coming in, Nick? At $2,000,004. Fair warning, Nicholas. Fair warning, Nick. At $2,000,004. And selling then, $2,000,004 it is. Sold at $2,000,004, well done. And that is to paddle number 40. And ladies and gentlemen, that is a record for the artist. Lot number 44 is the work by Richard Lynn, The Oranges and Lemons. And we do have a ceremony announcement. This work's execution year should have read March 71 to 73. And this work will be included in the catalogue raisonné currently being prepared by the estate of Richard Lynn. I have interest here, and I can start the bidding straight away at $1,400,000, at $1,004,000, $1,005,000, $1,006,000, at $1,006,000 now, at $1,006,000, holding here at $1,006,000, $1,007,000, $1,008,000 online. Sorry, with me at $1,008,000, at $1,008,000 now. Not yours online, I should say. Thank you very much. $1,009,000, thank you, at $1,009,000, at $1,009,000. Here's the bid at $1,009,000, at $1,009,000. On my left then at $1,009,000. Thank you very much. $2 million in the room. $2,000,002 with me. My absentee bidder has it at $2,000,002. Ahead of you in the room. At $2,000,002. One more. At $2,000,002. Number my bid then at $2,000,002. $2,000,004. I'm out. It's now yours at $2,000,004. Ladies bid in the room at $2,000,004. At $2,000,004. You coming in now, Felix, at $2,000,004. I'm out. It's in the room and selling. Ladies bid at $2,400,000. We all done, Florence? Last chance at $2,000,004. With you then at $2,000,004. Felix, yes, no? At $2,000,004. $2,000,006 online in time. At $2,000,006. Need to try again. At $2,000,006. $2,000,008. Thank you very much. Quick bidding at $2,000,008. In the room, ladies bid at $2,000,008 then. At $2,800,000. Here's the bid. At $2,000,008. At $2,000,008. So we all done online. Ladies bid then at $2,000,008 and selling at $2,800,000. Sold at $2,000,008, and your paddle number this evening is 8001. Thank you very much, and good to see you. Lot number 45 is next to Henry Taylor. This is the Robert Randy Taylor, best in class. And I can start the bidding here at $1 million for this, at $1 million, at $1 million, at $1 million, $1,001,000, $1,002,000, at $1,002,000 then, at $1,200,000. Thank you very much. 1,000,003 now with Mildred at 1,000,003. 1,000,004 against you at 1,000,004. Not your bid, Mildred, at 1,000,004. At $1,400,000 at 1,000,004. At $1,400,000. Come back to me then at 1,000,004. At 1,000,004 then. At 1,000,004. You're coming in then, Shay. You're coming in then, Heather. It's against you, Mildred, at 1,000,004. At 1,000,004. At 1,000,004. Holding and waiting at 1,000,004. At 1,000,004. She's in deep conversation, Mildred. At 1,000,004. Heather, you coming in at 1,000,004? At 1,000,004. Shay? At connection problems. Okay. At 1,000,004. Holding and waiting at 1,000,004. At $1,400,000. 1,450,000 I'll take. Mildred, are you still in? At 1,450,000. Here's the bid. Heather? The stress of it all. At 1,450,000. Here's the bid then. And we're selling, if no further bids, at $1,450,000. Heather? You were all trying. You've got 3 phones on the go now. There's only one number at the other end. At 1,450,000. Sorry, thank you for your patience. At 1,450,000. Your bid, Shay. Don't worry. At $1,450,000. Here's the bid then. At 1,450,000. Last chance. Selling to you, Shay, then at 1,450,000. Sold to you at 1,450,000 to paddle 113. Thank you very much. Lot number 46 is the work by Kors, the Kimpsons, the package painting series from 2001. And I can start the bidding here at 1,600,000, 1,700,000, at $1,700,000 then, at 1,700,000. At $1,700,000. Any advance at 1,700,000? 1,800,000, thank you. We do at 1,800,000, 1,900,000. At 1,900,000 now. At 1,900,000. At $1,900,000. $2 million, thank you. Here's the bid, and I can sell at $2 million. On my right at $2 million. At $2 million. Any advance at $2 million? Here's the bid on my right at $2 million. Fair warning at $2 million. Are we all done? Holding for New York at $2 million. It's with you, Dudu, at $2 million. 2,200,000 could do it, New York. It's here in Hong Kong at $2 million then. Fair warning. At $2 million. At $2 million. No. $2 million is here then and selling. Okay, hold, make your mind up. At $2 million. At $2 million. No. $2 million is here, Dudu, and selling. Last chance for everyone else at $2 million. Sold at $2 million, and that is to paddle number 2. And the last lot this evening is the Michael Craig Martin, the Untitled Life, in brackets, and the work from 2008. And I have interest here, and I can start the bidding straight away at $700,000. At $700,000. At $700,000 is bid. 750, 800. Barshawan with me at 800,000. At 800,000 with my absentee bidder at 800,000. Ahead of all the phones. My bid is here at $800,000. At 800,000, 850, I'm out. It's yours now, sir. At 850, 900. At 900,000. At $900,000, 950 online. At 950,000 with the online bidder. $1 million in the room. At $1 million, here's the bid, and ahead of you online. At $1 million. In the room then, in Hong Kong, the last lot at $1 million. Are we all done elsewhere? Here it is at $1 million. He's shaking his head, or nodding his head, I should say, asking me to put the hammer down, and I will, if no further bids, at $1 million. Sold to you, sir, at $1 million. Well done, and that's to 8003. Oh, thank you, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, with that, the evening sale has come to a close. Thank you for joining us, and thank you, Jay Chou, for sprinkling this stardust across this memorable meeting of the worlds of music and art. Please remember that our online day sale is still open for bidding and will run until the 22nd of June, with lots closing at 11 a.m. Hong Kong time in cascading order. The sale is led by prominent Western and Asian artists, including Nara, Kusama, Kaws, and including some works by most sought-after artists, including Izumi Kato, Madzaki, and Rokaku, amongst others. Looking ahead, please do join us again for our next series of live stream sales in London on the 29th of June, when we will stage a special sale dedicated to celebrating the best of British art over the course of the last century, in addition to a sale of modern and contemporary art featuring wonderful works by Picasso, Kandinsky, Renoir, and Degas, to name a few. And for those of you in Hong Kong, we would love to welcome you to our Pacific Place galleries from the 3rd to the 8th of July for Luxury Week, where we will be showcasing the finest assortments of jewels, watches, handbags, sneakers, and more from the fastest growing categories in the luxury sphere. Stay tuned for updates. Once again, thank you all very much for joining us tonight. Mega thanks to Yuki Therese, her last sale. Big round of applause to Yuki Therese. Wherever you are around the world, good night. Thank you very much.